is India actually making money from ethanol transition? Because replacing petrol only makes sense if the economics work, and according to the government of India, it does. Since the ethanol blended petrol program was accelerated, India says it has saved over 1 lakh crore in foreign exchange, replaced more than 310 lakh metric tons of crude oil imports, reduced carbon emission by around 580 lakh metric tons, generated over 1.6 lakh crore in additional income for farmers. At first glance, these numbers look extraordinary. So case closed, right? Not quite. Because numbers without context can be misleading. So let's start with the biggest claim. 1 lakh crore in foreign exchange savings. What does this actually mean? Every liter of ethanol blended into petrol is one less liter of petrol refined from imported crude oil. Since India imports nearly 90% of its crude oil, every barrel that doesn't need to be imported means fewer dollars leaving the country. That reduces pressure on India's foreign exchange reserves, strengthens the rupee, reduces exposure to global crude oil shocks, and improves energy security. That's the government's biggest gain. No cheaper petrol, not even cleaner fuel. It is greater economic resilience. But here is the twist. Many people assume the government chose ethanol because it's cheaper than petrol. That's not necessarily true. At today's crude oil prices, ethanol can actually cost more than the petrol it replaces. So if ethanol isn't always the cheaper fuel, why is India still promoting it? Because the government isn't comparing the price of 1 liter of ethanol with 1 liter of petrol. It is comparing the cost of producing fuel at home with the long-term cost of depending on imported crude oil. Those are two very different calculations. But that is the only one side of story. Because no policy comes free. To build this ethanol ecosystem, India invested heavily. New distilleries, storage infrastructure, pipeline modification, refinery upgrades, interest subvention scheme. Thousands of crores have gone into making this transition possible. Which brings us to the next very important question of the story. Did India spend 1 rupee to actually save 2 rupees? Or did it spend 1 rupee to save 80 paise? Because that's the difference between a brilliant economic policy and an expensive one. To answer that, we need to follow the money. Who is actually benefiting the most from India's ethanol mission? And the answer may surprise you.